Yo, my dudes, what's going on? David here, and welcome to another reaction. This episode, we are diving into The Walking Dead Season 1, Episode 4, called Vatos. If you haven't caught the other episodes, you should definitely do so now, so you are all caught up on how I feel about this show, the characters, my boy Rick, my boy Shane, all that good stuff. With that being said, if you find yourself enjoying this video at any point in time, please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what I could do to further entertain you guys and keep the whole process of this in the positive forward direction. Also, if you enjoyed enough and you want to head on over to Patreon, you can totally do that as well. There are full, uncut, unedited reactions over there. Like I say with the YouTube thing, they are always really tough on the whole copyright stuff, so I'm not even sure how much of The Walking Dead I can put up on there. You can see all of it without any edits and extra early episodes over there as well. Very good stuff. Or you can wait from the air on YouTube. That is totally up to you guys. But with that being said, buckle your seatbelts. Let's ride. What's he digging this up for?
I guess the saw blade was too dull for the handcuffs.
Oh, that's why he didn't cut it off. I'd be cringing the whole time doing this.
Morel, you in here?
I don't know if screaming is the smartest thing to do in this situation. Ugh, where is her mouth? Where is your jaw, your chin, whatever? Go on. Oh man.
Hit him to take out these two son bitches.
I play too much Resident Evil. I've been stabbing them things. Dang, dude. Like, how are you still shoveling up there? I've tried shoveling, man. That shit is hard after a while.
We're not alone here, remember?
Dude, what is up with this man, dude? I wish I had him on my job. Shoveling? Holy crap. Oh, you, Jim.
Hey, Jim? Why don't you hold up, all right? Just give me a second here, please.
You're gonna beat my face in like Ed Peltier, aren't you? Y'all seen his face, huh? What's left of it?
You kidding me? Ed had that coming.
What happens when someone crosses you?
That was different, Jim.
You weren't there. Ed was out of control. He was hurting his wife.
That is their marriage. That is not his. He is not judge and jury. Who voted you king boss, huh?
Jim, I'm not here to argue with you, all right? Just give me the shovel, okay?
No, no,
Please,
no.
just give me the... Jim!
Yo.
Okay.
You got some balls for a Chinaman.
I'm Korean.
A Chinaman? Oh man, you made noise. No, no, get out of here.
Take it! Take it!
Yo. No, they got Glenn. Oh crap.
Come back here! You son of bitches! Little bastard, his little bastard homie friends! I'm gonna stomp your ass! Guys! We're cut off! Get to the ladder, go!
Get the guns. Get your hat.
Come on, damn, let's go.
Like it's my damn fault.
They took Glenn. Could have taken Merle too.
Merle? What kind of hick name is that? Wouldn't name my dog Merle.
Ooh, I would have let him get a kick off. One good kick.
Let's go see Guillermo.
Man, we already found a spot anyways. We need you? Nah. Unless they're gonna do like a trade. It was back Glenn for this dude.
I see two options. You come back with Miguel and my bag of guns, everybody walks. Or you come back locked and loaded. See which side spills more blood.
A good little standoff right there, man. Early Walking Dead is some good Walking Dead, man. Look, it's got Sheriff
Guns
written
with
all
more
over
gold.
it.
Gold don't protect your family.
I told you how it has to be. Are you willfully deaf?
My hearing's fine. You said come locked and loaded.
Hey.
Okay, then
Yeah.
we're here.
Hey, hey. Tell him, Rick. Tell his ass, Rick.
The name Glenn.
The Asian boy?
Yes.
He's with Mr. Gilbert. Come, come. I show you. He needs his medicine.
Let him pass.
Couldn't get his breath all of a sudden.
Thought you were being eaten by dogs, man.
Those little
I
things.
have a word with you.
Then we came back to Atlanta for the hat.
Don't tell anybody.
Giving away half our guns and ammo.
Not nearly half.
For what? A bunch of old farts gonna die momentarily anyhow? Seriously, how long do you think they got?
How long do any of us?
Oh my God.
Where the
What's
hell's our
wrong?
van?
We left it right there. Who would take it?
Merle.
Hey, Jim, how you feeling, man?
I'm better.
Are you?
I hope you understand the need for this. You know, it's time out. I mean, I got others I got to think about, and I just want to make sure there's no, there's no
Hard feelings.
Hey,
They've been breached?
what I say?
Oh, they've been breached.
Run of
No.
toilet paper?
Oh, you can't be that stupid, Ed. Oh, no. No. The day before her birthday. The day before her fucking birthday. Damn it, they let their guards down. Carl. Why are we hugging right here? A massacre just happened. Let's get going. Shit. Glenn, why don't you join the group? Dang it, man. What the heck? How did they let their guards down, man? They got way too comfortable there. All right. You know, the dead do tend to come back. Holy crap. Walking Dead Season 1, Episode 4, called Vatos. Man, could you imagine that, guys? Like, literally was talking about, Andrea was talking about this with Dale. Hey, it's Amy's birthday tomorrow. I want to wrap this gift up and give it to her. Dude, tomorrow is not guaranteed. And when it comes to the show, it is even less so guaranteed. Dude, they let their guards down. That's insane. This is probably my favorite episode, I would say. 4 episodes in. I'd give this episode like a 9. Man, early Walking Dead was some good stuff, people. Early Walking Dead was some good stuff. So much in this episode. I don't even know where to begin. There's just so much in this episode. Early on, we get the group of 4 with Rick, Daryl, T-Dog, and Glenn still looking for Merle. They're up on the roof. Obviously, Daryl gets upset, threatens to shoot an arrow through T-Dog's head, basically. Rick then holds a gun to his face, and he's like, I won't hesitate to pull this. Basically, they cool down. They grab Merle's hand. They continue to look for Merle. They then come to the agreement on letting Glenn go out and get the guns. Early on, the plan seems to be going the way it needs to go. They then run into the Vatos. Daryl, the guy starts yelling help. Obviously, Rick and T-Dog are 2 blocks away. They're not going to get there fast enough. So Daryl's fighting off the group of 3 guys. They snag Glenn. They dropped the bag. Glenn dropped the bag, dropped the hat, but they snagged Glenn. Obviously, Daryl and the gang held on to one of theirs. And then we're pretty much introduced to Guillermo, which they call him G, who is like the leader of the Vatos, who is the leader of this group. And pretty much it's a really good standoff where there's some good back and forth going on. We see Guillermo tell that, like, Guillermo came off real tough. I like that though. I think he needed to come off that way. And so he was trying to bargain with Rick in the sense where it really wasn't a bargain. It was more so, give me back what's mine, which was never his in the first place. It had sheriff written all over it. And so pretty much Guillermo gives them the option, and he's like, pretty much go back, get my guns, bring the guns, give me my person, and I'll give you your person back. I'll give you Glenn back. And so he said, either do that or come back lock and loaded, ready to fight. And so at first I'm like, oh, all right. Rick's going to give up the guns. Why wouldn't he? He owes it to Glenn. Obviously, Glenn saving his life in the first episode, the whole tank scene. He's going to give up the guns. Then they got back and he was like, oh, I love that scene. I want to see if I can find it actually, where he holds the gun to Guillermo's face and he's like, he tells him the options that they gave him and the whole lock and loaded thing. I thought that was perfect acting. I don't think it gets any better than that. See if I got it here.
Well, I'm pretty clear.
You have your man, I want mine.
I'm gonna chop up your boy. I'm gonna feed him to my dogs. 3 of the evilest, nastiest men.
Those little ass chihuahuas.
I picked him up from Satan at a yard sale.
He's coming off very tough, but I like that.
Are you willfully
right
deaf?
here.
My hearing's fine. You said come locked and loaded. Okay, then we're here.
Ooh, you said come lock and load it. Okay, we're here. Oh man, does it get any better than that acting wise? Yeah, so that was really good. This whole little scene is freaking amazing. And obviously one of the elderly comes and she's pretty much telling Felix that, you know, they're out of medicine, they need help. And so it opens up a soft side of this group, which obviously on the outer shell, they don't look like they had a soft side to them. So that was really good. Also, the other thing that was going on during this episode while Rick and the gang were dealing with this is that Jim was kind of sort of being really weird. He was digging holes out in the sun. He was acting out of the ordinary. And I guess he said that he had a dream and he couldn't remember too much of the dream. And that they were, and Lori was saying that he's scaring the kids. What's going on? And then pretty much Shane had to handcuff him to a tree, tie him up or whatever, and let him cool off because he was acting strange. But to what Jim said, dude, like, could you imagine like living if this apocalypse happened and you're with your family, and the only way you escape is because the zombies are so fixed on your family that they're eating your family alive, and you have enough time to run away. That's some like crazy stuff, and so that would traumatize me for the rest of my life, and so obviously it took its toll on Jim. So that stuff was really good. Again, we got to see that Guillermo and the gang weren't really the bad guys. They were just trying to do what they can, basically survive, which everyone's trying to survive at this point. And so it's just crazy, like how, like, this is a really good episode, people. Like, a really good episode. Like, season 1, Walking Dead, I've always heard great things about. You can't disagree. Like, this is really good stuff. So then basically Rick comes to the agreement. Hey, I'll give you some guns. I'll give you some ammo. You guys, just give us Glenn back and we'll be on our way. And so they do that. And so when they're heading back, Glenn and all of them, their van's missing. And so they instantly think, oh crap, it's Merle, whatever. It's Merle. We got to go back. He's going to go looking for vengeance. And so they're hiking it on foot. And so then we go back to the group, and the group's kind of like, again, Andrea and Amy, they got so much fish and everything. They were going to have a big feast. They were really super proud of that. So they're cooking up fish, and it looked like some rice was in there too, eating good for once. And so I feel like everyone kind of had their guard down because they were enjoying what they were doing. Even Dale, who normally is on watch, wasn't on watch. He was just kind of sitting back. And so there was even a scene where we got to see Ed's face, how screwed up Shane made that face look, which I don't have any sympathy for him. Not for Ed, personally. I feel like he got what he had coming. But anyways, so it seemed like he had calmed down. He wasn't really demanding people around anymore. And so he tried to, in a sense, demand Sophia to stay with him. And Carol was like, no, he wants to go with the group. So she's not staying here with you. She doesn't have to. And so Ed's just kind of like being Ed still, like, oh, whatever, I don't need any of you anyways. And so they get back to that scene where Ed's just kind of sleeping. And a walker's like knocking on the tent, trying to get in. He thinks it's one of the just regular people bothering him. He stands up, opens it up. It's a walker. I guess shock played a factor in that because he just stood there. I mean, he really didn't have a weapon to defend himself, but he just stood there. And so obviously he's the first one bit. Then we see Amy coming out of the bathroom saying, hey, we don't have any toilet paper. She got bit. I did not see that coming. I thought she was going to be a character that was going to last for quite some time. And so, even the acting by Andrea holding her sister as she dies in her hands, like that, that's crazy. I thought Andrea did a really good job there. And dude, this episode is just awesome. I just personally think this episode was really good. If you agree or disagree, please let me know in the comment section below. I loved it. Like I said, I gave it a 9. Let me know what you guys gave it. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you felt about this episode. If you enjoyed this enough and you want to see more of it, definitely head on over to Patreon for all that good stuff. That is all the time I have for today. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I will catch you guys later. Peace.